Right, see everyone. So one problem is if f of x is equal to, so in differentiation, one more problem is if integral of a to y cos cos of t square cos of t square cos of t square into dt is equal to integral of pi by 2 to x square pi by 2 to x square. So sin t by t square sin t by t square into dt, then dy by dx is, so dy by dx is required. So everyone see. So here what we are going to use is, so first derivative we can apply means, so immediately integration will be cancelled because of derivative integration are the opposite to each other. So therefore I will apply the derivative above problem. Derivative apply means what happens, you can see integration will cancel. In place of t will y will come. It will become as a cos square of y square. D of y will come, means dy by dx. Okay na? Right. So next one minus a lower limit will come, cos of a square derivative of a with respect to x. Okay na? So right side also we can see. Here also I will write upper limit sine of x square by t x square whole square into dx square by dx. Right, write down the lower limit. So sine of pi by 2 square, into derivative of pi by 2 with respect to x. Okay na? Right. Here constant derivative is 0. Okay na? Here also constant derivative is 0, totally 0. Therefore cos of y square, so cos of y square dy by dx, this party 0 is equal to sine of x square by x power of 4. Its derivative is 2x. Its derivative is 2x. 1x by x power of 4. One x term will be cancelled. 3 is remaining. Okay na? Now write down dy by dx is equal to sine of x square. 2 is come outside. Denominator is the x cube into cos of y square is the required answer. Here is small y square. So dy by dx, is it clear? Okay na? This is the required answer. Okay na? So what is the sandwich theorem is? Already you know that sandwich theorem, d by dx of integral of ux, lower limit is the vx, f of t into dt means first write down t place is the upper limit ux and t place is the u of x with respect to dx minus, so lower limit write down f of vx, t place is immediately write down d of v of x with respect to x. This is the sandwich theorem. By using this one, we are going to work out the problem. Is it clear, everyone? Right. Right. Next one, I go through the next problem. Everyone see. Almost all we come to the ending of the derivatives. So maximum problems of the derivative should be completed by the process of so right. Everyone observe. Next one is differentiation of the determinants. Differentiation of the determinants. What is the differentiation of the determinants is second problem. If f of x is equal to determinant of x1 0 is the first row, x square 2x and 2 is the second column, x cube and 3x square and 6x is the third column, then f dash of, then f dash of, f dash of uh, 5 by 2 value is required. F dash of 5 by 2 value is required. First one, what I am going to do is, first we can observe. So how I am going to do the derivative is, first first one is, so x, right. What I am going to follow is f dash x is equal to first row derivative remaining two are same. X derivative 1, x square derivative 2x, x cube derivative is the 3x square. Remaining two rows are same. Remaining two rows are same. 0, 2, 6x. Okay, na? Now go through the second one. Now go through the second one. So I'm better to do the first one means 110. Okay, right. I go through the, so second one, see, second row is derivative, first row is same, x square, x cube, second row derivative 0, 2, 6x, third row is the same, first row and third row are the same. Okay, na? Right. Next one. First row, second row, both are same. X, x square, x cube. Second row also same. 1, 2x, 3x square. Third row is 0. Constant derivative 0, 6. Okay, na? Right. Now, what we are do the derivative. First det value write down according to the first column. F dash of x. Here is see, first row and second row both are equal. Its det value is 0. Here is second row, third row both are equal. Two rows are identical. Its det value is 0. Only we have, so third determinant only. Okay, na? So third determinant, so round up the first row and find the det value. So x into, so x row, x column deleted, 12x minus 0, 12x minus 0. Next, minus x square, minus x square. This row and this column, 6 minus 0, 6 minus 0, plus x cube. Third, first row, third column deleted, 0 minus 0, right? Now write down f dash of x is equal to 0, 0 is eliminated. So 12x square minus 6x square. Final answer is 6x square. But required answer is the f dash of x. Place write down 5 by 2. Therefore, it will become as a 6, 5 by 2 square. Now we can become as a 6, 25 by 4. Okay, na? By the simplification, so 2 times, 2, 3 times. Therefore, 75 by 2 is the required answer. Is it clear, everyone? Determinant problem also, how can you do? I will explain. Everyone see next model is right. Everyone see determinate process of the problems also completed. Next, I go through the next most important problem. If see, so this is the higher order derivatives. Higher order derivatives. Higher order derivatives. Higher order derivatives. So higher order derivative mean only up to second time derivative only, or successive derivatives, or successive differentiation, or successive differentiation, successive differentiation. So successive differentiation, differentiation, successive differentiation, right? Higher order derivatives or successive differentiation. What is the higher order derivatives mean? First derivative is represented by dy by dx. Some members is represented by y dash. Some members is represented by y1. If some f of x is there, then they will represented by f dash x. Some members is represented by capital D of y. All are first time derivative. So second time derivative is derivative of again first time derivative. First time derivative again do the derivative, that is called d squares, 2 times derivative of y, 2 times with respect to x. That is the second. It is a y double dash, or somebody will represent y2, or somebody represented f double dash of x, somebody represent as a capital D square of y. Okay na? So again derivative of second time derivative, d square y by dx square is equal to d cube, 3 times derivative of y, the 3 times also with respect to single x only. This is y triple dash, and this is the y3 or f triple dash, 3 times derivative or d cube of y. Okay na? So similarly n times also we can represent. This is the first derivative. This is the first derivative. This is the first derivative symbols, and this is the second derivative symbols, second derivative symbols. This is the third derivative symbol, third derivative symbol. This is the third derivative symbol. First derivative symbol, second, third. Nth derivative means d power of ny by dx power of n we can represent. Okay na? In these problems are most important for PU also. Along that one, most important for PU. Some problems also they are asking in JE, but procedure is we can follow by the PU procedure for JE also, but we can do fast. Unnecessary steps you should be avoid. Okay na? Right. Everyone see. If y is equal to, if y is equal to, if y is equal to, if y is equal to a into cos of, a into cos of log x, a into cos of log x plus capital B into sine of log x, sine of log x, then x square plus y2 plus xy1 plus y1 value y value is, its value is required. First given problem observe. First given problem observe. The given problem is, so 2 times is the derivative. Highest derivative is the 2 times. Highest derivative is the 2 times. Therefore, we should apply the 2 times derivative. So first time I will apply, see, dy by dx plus c is middle is a separate derivative, a coefficient derivative of cos of log x. Next, b coefficient derivative of sine of log x. Sine of log x. Okay, na? Right. dy by dx is equal to a coefficient. Now, first one is the standard formula. Second one, observe log x. It is not a single x. It is add by log. That's why chain rule will come. So cos single x is there. Immediately direct we write down the only first one standard formula is the sufficient. But here second place is not a single x. It is a log of x. That's why chain rule. First cos standard formula is minus sine of second function into by the chain rule. So second function derivative is the log x. Why I am applying the chain rule? Understand na? Second function is not a single x. Not a single x. If it is a single x means problem is complete. No need chain rule. Not a single x means immediately apply the chain rule. Okay na? Next, b into first function immediately of the second function is not a single x. It is a log of x. Therefore, chain rule will come. So sine standard formula is the cos of second function into derivative of second function by the chain rule. Okay, now by the chain rule. And understand everyone? So why I am going to apply the chain rule? Second function is not a single x. Immediately apply the chain rule. So this is simply I will represent y1 is equal to minus a sine of log x. Log x derivative is the 1 by x plus b cos of log x. The log x derivative is the 1 by x. In higher derivative, denominator is the x mean. Take LCM and send cross multiplication. So LCM is the x and send cross multiplication. Xy1 is equal to minus a sine of log x plus b into cos of log x. Okay, na? How many times derivative is needed here? 2 times derivative is needed. Again, second time. Here is the u into v formula. Again, differentiation. Again, differentiation with respect to x. Single x. That is the main point with respect to single x. So u into v formula x. Y1 derivative is the y2. U into v formula 1 times c. So u into v is u silent, v derivative, v silent, u derivative. Okay na? X silent, y1 derivative is the y2, y1 silent, x derivative is the 1 is equal to here also minus a coefficient. First standard formula cos of log x. Second one is not a single x, that by the chain rule log x derivative is the 1 by x. Next, cos standard formula is the minus sine of log x. Second function is not a single x, therefore log x derivative is the 1 by x by the chain rule. Now again take LCM and apply the cross multiplication. Xy2 plus y1 is equal to minus a cos of log x by x, log x by x, minus b sine of log x by x. Okay na? cross multiplication with x, cross multiplication with x square y2 plus xy1, okay na, is equal to minus common a cos of log x plus b sin of log x, sin of log x. Okay, na? This is the value of y. So x square y2 plus xy1 is equal to minus y. Y bring on the left hand side. X square y2 plus xy1 plus y is equal to 0 is the answer. Okay, na? So this is the method. One higher order derivative mean you should be remember any denominator is the x, take LCM and cross multiplication. Denominator x mean take LCM and apply the cross multiplication. Then next apply the next derivative. Okay, na? So don't apply the u by v formula in higher order derivatives. Right. Everyone. One more problem I will do. You can see important problems only I will do. You can see. All right. One more problem is if second problem, if y is equal to x plus root over x square plus 1 whole power of m. Okay, na? Then x square plus 1 into y2 plus xy1 my minus m square y minus m square y value is. Okay, na? Generally, y2, y1, y is k means compulsory is equal to 0 only will become, but we can see. Okay, na? Right. See the solution for this problem is how many times derivative is needed, amma? 2 times is needed. Okay, na? First time I will apply. So first time is I am represent y1, first standard formula power m into second function x plus root over x square plus 1 whole power of m minus 1. Okay, na? Next, so power formula, but second one is not a single x. That's why chain rule will come. By the chain rule, d by dx of x plus root over x square plus 1. Okay, na? Right, we can apply chain rule. Y1 is equal to m into x plus root over x square plus 1 whole power of m minus 1 by the chain rule. X derivative is 1 and the root standard formula is the 2 root over second function is the x square minus 1, but second function is not a single x. That's why derivative of second function by the chain rule. Okay, na? Right. Y1 is equal to m into x plus root over x square plus 1 whole power of m minus 1, 1 plus 1 by 2 root over x square plus 1, x square derivative is the 2x. 2 is cancelled. Take LCM. Y1 is equal to m into x plus root over x square plus 1 whole power of m minus 1. Take LCM. Root over x square plus 1 plus x by denominator is root over x square plus 1. Denominator is the any function. Denominator is the any function Immediately cross multiplication. Root over x square plus 1 into y1 is equal to m into x plus root over x square plus 1 whole power of m minus 1. This x plus root over x square plus 1. Bases are equal, we should add the powers. Okay, na? Bases are equal, we should add the powers. Root over x square plus 1 into y1 is equal to m into, okay, na? M into x plus root over x square plus 1. Bases added, then it will become as a m. This is the value of y. This is the value of y. Root over x square plus 1 into y1 is equal to m into y. Root is there, that's why applying the squaring on both sides. X square plus 1 into y1 square is equal to m square into y square. Now apply the second time derivative. Again differentiation with respect to x. Right, u into v formula. First one silent, second one derivative is the 2y1, y1 derivative is the y2, second one silent, y1 square, second one silent, y1 square. Okay, na? X square plus 1 derivative is the 2x, m square is the coefficient, y square derivative the 2y, y follow the x rules, that is the y1. Okay, na? Take 2y1 is common and cancel. 2y1, 2y1, 2 and 1 y1 is cancelled. Now what is the remaining? C, x square plus 1 into y2 plus xy1 is minus m square y minus m square y is equal to 0. That is the required answer. Okay, na? So this model also one of the important model for examination of PU or in the examination of JE also. But this much long procedure don't follow. You should cut the steps. You should remember, you should maximum cut these steps and you can make it as a very simple. Right. Everyone see, and then I go through the another important problem of this one. So derivative is going on completed today. I should be conclude derivative part. Right. Next. If y power of 1 by m plus y power of minus 1 by m is equal to 2x, then x square minus 1 into y2 plus xy1 is equal to, here y term is not there, therefore answer is not a 0, y in terms of y term. Right, everyone see this problem. I am going to work out in simple manner and then you should be work out the problem. So first I am going to simplify this problem. Next, what model is we can understand. Y power of 1 by m plus 1 by y power of 1 by m is equal to 2x. Take LCM. Y power of 1 by m whole square, okay, na, plus 1 y power of 1 by m is equal to 2x. Apply the cross multiplication, bring on the left hand side. Y power of 1 by m whole square minus 2x y power of 1 by m plus 1 is equal to 0. It is a quadratic equation in terms of not x, in terms of y power of 1 by m. So roots formula is y power of 1 by m is equal to minus b, minus minus is the plus 2x plus or minus root over b square 4x square minus 4a coefficient is the 1 and c value also 1. Okay, na? A coefficient is the 1, c value also 1 by 2a, that is the 2. Okay, na? Y power of 1 by m is equal to 2x plus or minus 2x plus or minus 4 is common, it will become as a 2 root over x square minus 1 by 2. Take 2 is common and cancel. Then we get y power of 1 by m is equal to x plus or minus any one we can take, plus we can take root over x square minus 1. Therefore, y is equal to x plus root over x square minus 1 whole power of m. Okay, na? Now we can know the already we completed before only this problem. Okay, na? So this is the procedure. Next, from here words we can follow and work out. Okay, na? We can work out. You know, na? So work from here only. Okay, na? So now this is the one of the important problem that should be will be completed. In next class, I will start the 3D. Right. Everyone see. So almost all problems is completed according to this one. This model C is completed. Next one C. If network is some slow is there, system is affected your audio quality. Tried some application to improve performance. Right. Everyone see, if f of x, if f of x is equal to x cube plus 3x plus 4 and g of x, and g of x is the inverse of, is the inverse of, is the inverse of f of x, then the value of, then the value of, then the value of derivative of with singular g of x by g of gx is. This is the given problem. So at x is equal to 4. This is the given problem. See this given problem, theoretical problem. Everyone observe this theoretical problem is here what they are going to given problem is f of x is given, but g of x is the inverse of f of x. First I will write g of x is equal to in f inverse of x. Okay na? G of x is equal to f inverse of x. F inverse bring on the right side. F of g of x is equal to x. F of g of x is equal to x. One time apply the derivative and put in the box f dash of g of x. Second function is not a single x. By the chain rule, g dash of x is equal to 1. So this can be, now I will write g dash of x, write down g dash of x is equal to 1 by f dash of g of x. F dash of g of x. Right. Keep in the box. This is the one equation is clear. Right. Next. Here is I will find g dash of 4 also. G dash of 4 means we can write g of 4 value. Okay. Na? So next one I will write take f of x. F of x is equal to x cube plus 3x plus 4. Okay, na? Right. First to find out f of minus 1 value, that is minus 1 minus 3 plus 4. Its value is 0. Therefore, f of minus 1 is equal to 0 mean minus 1 is equal to f inverse of 0. Put in the box one more value.